Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 24 Days Braindances in Nightcity, where 5 legends get together and play Cyberpunk. Just going to mix it up a bit in the hope of goodwill that's floating out the internet at the moment. As we last left off, or should we do? Let's do introductions. My bad. I'm Addy as always. Hello. Been rattled. Things have changed. It's all very weird. Yes, I'm running the session obviously tonight, and introducing themselves will be the players. And let's start with Jake.
Hey,
Good form.
And,
thank you.
and he's back. Introduce your character.
Oh,
That was
all right.
it.
Yeah, no, I'm Jake, playing Angus. That is it.
You sure he's
Sorry,
not playing
everyone.
version?
Good segue. Jay.
Hello, I'm Jay, and I will be playing version.
Rana.
I'm Rana. I will be playing Relay, our disaster of a netrunner.
Disaster. And Nathan.
Hi, I'm Nathan, and I'll be playing version. No, I'll be playing Jin.
Good form. Good form. Good form.
Bloody legend.
Bloody legend. All right. As we last left off, the group had masterfully executed the final act of the train heist and proceeded to get the cargo required onto the opposite train to return home. Feeling confident on a mission well done. 3 very nail-biting moments of athletics from a party of only really one athletic as they jumped from train to train with a gamble of which crate had the neurotoxin within it. Jin made the jump, Relay made the jump, Angus made the jump. And as Version went to jump, he sort of blacked out, if you will, and they watched as Version stepped off the train roof absentmindedly and plummeted into the blackness below.
Come on, man.
They tried to contact him by his agent, but unfortunately his agent wasn't able to tell them where exactly he was and in what condition. He did later. And with that at the same time, Jinrai, suffering from a critical wound, sought medical help. And while recovering, they found out that Version had been picked up, but not by the trauma team. Version had awoken in a clinic, his leg not faring much well, but he was handcuffed to the side of a gurney. And then he was introduced to several of Nightcity's police force as a detective was interrogating him over why him and his red chrome friends were out in the middle of nowhere with no train to be seen and shot up 9 ways from Sunday. Version attempted to get his an awareness of his surroundings and got a hold of his phone and was able to contact Jinrai and inform him or let him know where he was, and they were able to determine that he was in a clinic. So the group, running on fumes, have proceeded to head over to said clinic, where they have just arrived and are scoping it from down the road, and they can see that there is a plain car in an alleyway. But other than that, everything is fairly quiet. It is very, very early in the morning. 2 important things to note, though, were that Angus had jumped from a train to another train with a crate successfully and hotwired Version's motorbike quite easily.
Son of a bitch.
So recorded,
Good job,
boy. We jump in. Jack in, I should say. Yes, you guys are standing on a street corner or street side looking down at this clinic. You can see a very plain looking sedan. No people in sight, as it is quite early still. The sun is starting to come up, but it's all ambient light. Um, the There was a sign of movement on the inside of the building, but you just couldn't quite make it out with the neon glow from the signage, as well as the sort of. It's not like it's got clear shutters. They're kind of like what do you call it? Frosted glass, where you can kind of just see
Yep.
shapes and lights and colours, but you can't see directly through them. What would you like to do?
All right, what do you two dudes? What do you two blokes want to do? Yeah, I'm also talking to you, Relay. What do you want to do? What's the plan?
Well, it's a clinic. We could just walk in, say we've got an emergency.
I mean, you could. You absolutely could. What I'm thinking, just for me, this is my plan. Yeah, I'ma hang out here. Okay, across the road, I'll provide some Overwatch. In case things go pear-shaped. Happy days. I'll keep an eye on the car in the alleyway there, and I'll give you a buzz in case some movement happens towards said car.
Okay,
What
I
do you
was going to
reckon?
say we could shoot you in the leg and then take you in as the emergency, but that
Man,
works.
I'll tell you what. You can shoot me in the leg, but make sure it's a good shot because I will shoot you in the head, and then that'll be the end of it.
Yeah. Just a suggestion.
Don't want to do that? Yeah, I didn't think so. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna provide Overwatch from the other side of the street, and you and Angus can do whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm gonna watch this car. If anyone makes a move for it, I'll let you know, and then we'll proceed from there.
In goes the squishy jelly. The heck is Angus? What's his role?
He's a mechanic.
Yeah,
Hmm.
mechanic.
That is not at his chair. Yep. There
Are
it
you
ready?
is. Good timing.
Yeah, boy.
I'll say, boy.
So, Angus, are you happy with that plan?
Boy, repeat the plan, boy.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't quite catch that.
The plan, boy. The plan.
Yes, sir. What would you like to know about the plan?
All of it. What is it?
Well, Mr. Rye there thought that it would be a smart idea if he sat on this side of the road in some sort of cover, perhaps, keeping a watchful eye down the sides of the road, keeping an eye on the sedan, as well as an overwatch, if you will, of any comings and goings, and that he could alert you if anything was to happen on the exterior of the premises, but at the same time, I guess, open fire if required, while you and Miss Relay entered the clinic in an attempt to ascertain information.
Right. As you were, boy.
Of course, sir.
So, what do you think?
Oh,
I mean, I guess it's an okay plan.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What reason
It's
do we
okay.
have for going into the clinic?
Well, I don't see any other than getting version out, but like,
No.
I'll
I
provide
mean,
Overwatch.
like, what are we going to say when we go into the clinic?
Oh,
It
that's
is a
up to you and
medical
Relay.
clinic, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a roadside. So, in Night City, there are many clinics that it's kind of like depending on the area, it's like a 24-hour doctor's surgery, you know?
Yeah, like an ongoing
Yep.
emergency room or something like that.
Yeah, well, think more. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, emergency.
But I mean, like you can walk in at
Hmm,
any time for medical assistance. So,
because
like,
at the end of the day, it's a shop.
Mm.
Yep. So you can just
So-
walk in there.
what's the time?
It's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I sit down on the closest bench.
Kind of need a credible reason to be there at 5
Just
in the
chill out.
morning.
Well,
I can't think of a reason to go in.
Relay into it. I can punch you in the arm or something, so you got a sore arm.
I mean, I could punch you in the head. That would work.
A lot of
A
anger
lot
and
of infighting
hostility.
going. Yeah, what's going on
I
with you,
could shoot
Relay?
you in the leg. I could shoot you in the face.
Hey, I didn't say shoot.
It's
I
good that
didn't
you
get.
dumbed that one down a little.
Neither of us got injured in the fight, did we? Because I was in the other room, but
Yeah,
you're welcome.
you didn't. Angus has blood all over him. Like his
okay,
white,
well, there's your reason.
his white shirt and his off-white jacket and pants and cowboy hat all have sort of splatters of blood on him because one of the bodies that version threw into the train was the one missing his head or half head, and it landed head first.
Kobe.
Sorry, neck first, like clean netted, just straight in the hole and just splattered everywhere. So Angus is quite mussied up, or mucky, if you will.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't go in there, to be honest.
Make a decision.
A lot of
I'll stay
unexplained
here,
blood.
watch- It's a ripper
I think we
duck. They
send
don't
a-
care. They just want to get paid.
Yeah,
Alright,
so-
well, I
Version-
think we send.
Version texts Jin.
I just get my phone out.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I'm
just
texting.
that
Sit back.
you know when you start typing the text and that little balloon pops up with the 3 dots. It's just that.
Yeah.
He hasn't sent it. He's just like beep 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 beep. Beep.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you text?
Boop. TikTok.
I send back, new phone, who this?
I send back the middle
Oh,
finger
okay, you're like
emoji.
trying to hide it. You're trying to hide it, like
Yeah.
you do in your pocket, like texting.
Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Yeah, sure. We'll go into
Right, well-
some mental health issue. You
Yeah,
know
I
what?
send a
You-
few texts.
Yep.
While I'm there.
I'll
You've
usher
had,
Relay in front of me.
Yep.
I don't know, a psychotic break or something.
In you go.
Yep. So
Okay.
you hustle, or you both hustle into the little lobby of this clinic, and it's quite well, I guess normally lit for you guys. It's a lot of fluorescent bulbing and lighting and flickering, but quite gaudy lit. You know, lots of neon colours. There's a little counter just on your left as you walk in, and sort of like a little administration reception area, and then some seats in the waiting room. But it appears to all be empty here. You can.
Sorry, you
Oh,
go.
I was going to say you can see that there's a sort of an open doorway leading to a hallway that sort of just turns right almost straight away.
Okay, so as we're walking towards the reception desk, I I casually slow down
Hmm.
as Relay keeps walking until she finds herself at the
Yep,
desk,
yep.
and I'm sitting in the waiting room.
So you get up to the counter, and there's like
What
a
a
little
hero.
a doorbell button that you can see, and a sign saying, if unattended, please ring button. You can see there's like sort of a screen, keyboard set up, filing
Yeah.
cabinets behind, but there's no person here.
I'll have a quick look, to kind of, is there anyone behind that door, that kind of thing?
Make
But
a okay.
mainly looking for a bit more information, but just trying to make it.
Yep, make a perception check.
Oh boy. Come on, load, sheet, load. Yeah.
Yep. So you can't see anybody. You can hear sort of the sounds that are fairly standard with a medical bay. So you can hear coming from the hallway, like the sounds of like a ECG machine, life monitors. You can hear the hum and whine of machinery coming down the hallway, but you don't really hear anybody.
I'll glance behind me. Son of a bitch. Hit the button.
Yep. And so you press the button, and it's like a ding dong, and nothing immediately happens.
I'll just wait a few minutes.
Yep. After, maybe 30 seconds a minute, a man sort of sticks his head out from around the corner of the hallway in a white lab coat, and a blue scrub top, and he's like, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Yes, actually, I'm quite concerned about my friend over there, the one who's covered in blood.
Oh, yes, he is quite covered in blood. Are you okay, sir?
I think he's had a bit of a psychotic break. He's not doing too well. He hasn't been too coherent talking to me.
Oh,
He
really?
thinks
Boy,
he's in a western.
boy,
Yes, sir. I'm here as always, sir.
I
Sir,
need to see a laundromat.
a
Please
laundromat,
remind me.
sir. At this time of the morning. Well, I guess your suit is quite stained.
Boy, have you seen my suit?
It is quite
Unacceptable.
yes, of
Honey, have
course,
you
sir.
had
But
food?
if you will, I would obviously recommend a dry cleaner. As if we went to a laundromat, you
Yes,
remember last
yes.
time,
Potato,
sir.
potato.
I'm not sure what potatoes or potatoes have to do with any of this, sir. As
Boy, have you
always,
set the
confu-
reminder?
I will set one now. When would you like it set for, sir?
I
1
look
hour.
Okay, sir. I shall endeavour to remind you in 1 hour's time that we need to go to a dry cleaner.
Very good, as you were.
in that
You're welcome
pause
as always, sir.
where he's trying to decide the time. I give the doctor a very pointed look.
Yeah, he just sort of like goes, right, okay. Yep, hold on. And he comes up around behind the counter and he pulls out like a data slate, like an iPad, and he hands it to you and says, "I will just fill this out as best you can, and I'll you don't look right. I'll be right back."
Thank you.
And
I'll,
he waddles off.
I'll start filling out details, but I'll put down primary contact as boy.
Very cool, very cool.
I'll while I'm sitting down flicking text left and right, seeing how Dante's going and whatever. I'll flick one to version, and it'll say, "Need more information on your current surroundings. Angus and Relay are en route."
I'm trying to sneakily look at my phone. Just start typing away. I'm in a room. I'm lying on a bed. There was handcuffs. There was a guy with a badge who said he shoots Red Cross people in the head. And I would like to get some breakfast.
Okay.
Thought.
Love it.
Okay. I will send back breakfast is at Bongies, and Lax is all round. Angus's treat, and I will say Red Cross. I don't know, Red Cross.
I'm checking my phone. I can't remember what they were called. Get off my chapped ass. Who has laksa for breakfast?
Oh, that's easy. Tonic.
It's omelette time, baby.
Love you. Kiss, kiss.
I just flick him. I flick him the image of Yeah, I flick him the image of Tonic with the crab sticks.
Yep. You get a
That's it.
picture of a wild-looking man with a very 90s thin mohawk, bionic right eye.
I can't quite make it out because of the resolution on my phone.
That you got wicked gravel rash down one side of the
Yeah.
head. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just sort of see this blurry image. It kind of looks like, with your eyes,
I'll have a look at it and I'll text back. That's a nice looking dog.
yeah, a man leaning back with like T-Rex arms is what it looks like.
I stand by my previous statement. Nice looking dog.
Scold.
I do not reply.
Yep. All right.
Message
I go
left
back to
on red.
texting other people. Yeah.
And
Pop out the phone.
after a couple of minutes, the detective returns, and he's got a detective and one of the police officers return, and they've got a iPad tablet in their hand.
Fellas, how are you now?
It's pretty early, but crime never
I'm probably not going
rests.
to be able to do that voice much longer.
Do your best, buddy. You'll be right.
Still
they-
the flu.
They'll show. They lift up the tablet, and it's got the video feed of the lobby, a room, I should say, with a muckied up Angus and Relay standing there, and they're like, the detective says, "So, are these friends of yours?"
Huh. Sorry, what?
Are these friends of yours?
Well, I don't know. It's about friends.
Are these acquaintances of yours? They said
Oh,
they're
shit.
here to
Oh,
pick
yeah,
you up.
shit, yeah. Yes, of course.
Right. So they're red chrome too, or
No, sir. No.
just you?
I never says I was Red Chromes.
Yeah, well, neither here nor there.
Oh, it's kind of here.
It's more there, I think. If anything. All right. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Well, if you want to go sort them out and leave me to talk with Mr. Version here, we'll continue on our way. And that other police officer
Hey,
leaves.
what do you mean sort them out? You mean
Make him a nice cake. I don't know. Whatever he's going to do. I'm not a mind reader, mate.
well, you're the one that told him. I mean, what's he
Oh,
gonna?
I leave that up
What's
to
that?
his
What does that mean?
prerogative. He's a resourceful young officer. He's climbing the ladders. He's doing well. You know, he's pleasing people. You know, got the right paperwork, making the right people disappear. You know, those sort of things.
You are spare parts, aren't you, bud?
On the contrary, I help keep Nightcity criminal activities quiet down. I mean, it's not a
Mm,
it's not a science. It's more of an art form, if you will.
I don't know about science or art, but there is definitely some bumfuckery going on around here with you.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're the one lying there. I'm the one here, so
Yeah, but you know,
over here, buddy. Over here.
sorry, what?
Yep,
Huh?
yep, over here. Yep, yep. I rest my case. So,
Oh, good. So I can go then.
no, 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 no. I think what will be best from here, to help sort you out, I guess, and maybe
There's that word again.
earn.
Sort me out. What the fuck is sort me
Yeah,
out?
yeah. Well, again, use your imagination. Um, again, I have a very big gun, and I do like to shoot it. Makes me feel like a man. Anyway, uh, I guess, yeah, there's possibly a way to earn your civilian right, I guess you could say, to get back out on the street. Yeah, there's probably a good set of words for it. I mean, you look like you live in the streets, so that's the thing as well. Yep, manners are great. See, I mean, you're winning friends. God, you must travel with amazing people. So
Travel.
how do you feel like, yeah,
Travel.
earning your place, so to speak? It's not a hard concept. I mean, I'm sure you got a couple of cells in that head rattling around.
Well, there's something rattling. Yeah, I can hear it in this ear. Just clickety
Oh,
clackety.
that's probably some rocks when you fell off a train, apparently.
Right. Well, you know, if you gave me the medical attention I'd been asking for, we'd be, past this already.
Well, I don't think whether you've earned that right just yet.
I'm pretty sure I have. Go ask the doctor. His
Oh no,
hypocritical oaths will tell you otherwise.
yeah, he agrees with me that his Hippocratic oath is also supporting the I guess you could say the social context of a civilization, that it's people's within a city with corruption involved and the do-gooders that we are. So yeah, he's not coming anytime soon until I say it's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stomp on the brakes and put that idea right through the fucking windshield. I want medical attention before I even consider anything that you've been saying.
I mean, the other option is we can just take you to jail or I shoot you in the alleyway, one of the two.
Not much of a choice, is it?
Ah, but it is a choice. Is a choice.
Ones and zeros, huh?
That's the one. Or the zero, depending on which way you want to go. On or off, I guess you can say. Do you want to stay on? Or do you want to turn off? Yeah, some dogs fighting in the alleyway, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy there.
Yeah, no, you're already far gone. Far gone. So what do you think? Tell you what, you just have a moment.
All right. I'll.
And he just sort of like pulls out his phone. Have a moment. You think.
What's you scrolling there?
Just doing some paperwork. Like, who I'm probably going to jail for littering or something like that. I don't know. Just, the local mug sheets. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, who I'm going to lock away. Yeah. Anyway, you think about it. I'll be quiet as a mouse.
He just swiping right on Tinder on everyone.
Oh, he's just flicking his phone. All right. And coming back, so as you're sort of like, you've filled out this paperwork, the doctor returns. And he's like, so how did you get on with the paperwork there?
Look, to be honest, he's my mate. I have no idea who of his family is left alive at this point. He's not
Right,
exactly forthcoming with information.
Just put your details down. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I put his first contact down as his agent, because that thing's more helpful than anything else I've met today.
Well, that's a pass. What about your details?
Transient homeless.
Okay, that's all right. All right. Well, what exactly is he suffering from, other than talking to his agent?
Look, mate, he's been weird. He's definitely not been right. And he's been...
Whose blood is that?
That's the thing, man. I don't know. I know he went on a massive bender and he freaked out.
Okay.
And then I found him like this.
All right. Well, why don't you come with me, sir, and we'll get you in a nice, comfy chair.
Do you mind?
Me?
Yeah, you, sir. Come on. We'll get you.
Do you mind if I just stay, just in case he does another?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. How about you have a seat in the waiting room, and I'll call you if we need you, and we'll go get him all ready.
Righto, if I hear the screaming,
I'll come get you. Oh,
I'll know that's him having another psychotic break.
The nurse will come get you. It'll be fine. And he helps you stand up and leads you down the corridor. And you see down the corridor, it sort of opens up into the big plastic screen doors you see in like the only we used to have it in the butcher rooms. The big yep.
Yeah.
So you see one of them on the right, and you can hear sort of a medical noise, if you will. Get some medical noises faintly in the background. And you can see a door down the end that just says staff only. And he sort of starts leading you towards this big flappy door, and it pushes it open, and he ushers you in. And yeah, there's all sorts of... You recognise them as medical equipment to just help sustain, keep observations and statistics, statuses. And he sits you down on sort of a chair, but you recognise it like it can recline into a gurney. It's a foldable one. And he says, all right, are you comfortable here, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why don't you tell me what's been going on?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, tell me about this psychotic episode you're having.
Who are you calling psychotic?
Well, you, I guess,
What
sir.
the fuck's he talking about?
Sir, he's talking or making reference to the ruse that Relay was saying that you were having a psychotic breakdown to get entry into this clinic, sir. And you were doing it very well, right. I think. I mean, you wanted me to set an alarm.
Boy, that's enough. That's enough. I remember now.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Sorry about that, sir.
It's okay, sir. Okay.
Anyway, nothing much to tell. I feel like I'm perfectly sane.
Well, I
So does
mean,
boy here.
most psychotic people say that. Make a perception check.
Oh,
Oh, perfect.
It's much to-
So you sort of, as you say this, you sort of look down and you see him sort of put his hand in his lab coat, and he just sort of very carefully pulls it back out. And as he pulls it out, you can see he's hiding like a hypodermic needle.
I Hmm. I kind of push myself back from him a little bit.
Yep. He's like, "Huh," and he lunges at you. I will allow you to cross grapple. So make a. What are we gonna make? A
yes, athletics, surely.
athletics. Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of, other than.
Or wrestling.
Yeah, unless
I
you've
think it's
got
athletics.
like some sort of hand-to-hand fighting, make an athletics check.
Or could he use evasion if he's good at that?
Or evasion. Yeah, good point.
It's neither here nor there, really.
One of the two, mate.
Good
Go
one.
for it.
I've got evasion.
16.
16.
It's done well.
God damn it, where is it?
Just, I imagine Angus just pirouetting around this doctor.
Pretty
like,
much. So
What are you trying to do, boy?
he lunges at you with this needle, and you just sort of like go, whoa, and push yourself back and roll back on the gurney. And there's a bit of a clatter as you push yourself back.
Yeah.
Do I hear that?
You can make a perception check, and so can you, runner. Yeah. So you both sort of hear in the next room over, well, from the hallway, you hear sort of like a huh, huh, and this gurney or something metal sliding back and hitting something else.
Fucking hell,
So I'm gonna
What
get
happened
up.
to the needle?
It's still in his hand, so he's tried to get at you, and you've just sort of like
Yeah.
pushed yourself back.
And I'm
Yep.
gonna head to the next room as I said I would if
Yep.
I heard the sounds of freaking out.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna
Verge,
go for the needle.
yep. Version, you sort of see like the detective like turn and like look at the door as though he's sort of confused, as he sort of puts both hands down, and Relay, you sort of like get up and peer into the doorway to see, sort of Angus jump up and like jump at the doctor holding this needle. Make a athletics check, yeah. Ooh.
Wah, wah, wow.
Could
Daddy
be
one.
better.
Yep, so Relay, you see Angus just sort of throw himself on this syringe for no apparent reason, and the guy goes,
Takes it out of their hand. Goodbye, world.
the doctor's standing there, yeah, this needle's like sticking out his chest. He's like, ugh. The doctor just leans forward and goes, make a resist torture drugs test for me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, Relay's
Everything.
Resist
Relay's
torture
just
drugs.
standing there going, I told you
Same one.
I should have been in the room with you.
Everything sort of starts to go a bit wobbly and phasey. You're like a bit, ooh, this is a bit interesting.
Can I do anything or?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Let's try and shoot him.
Jesus.
Go for it.
Shit.
Give it a whirl.
It's very fitting for everything being wobbly because he's at point blank, which is a 13. Everybody hears this pop of this very heavy pistol. So we're talking like Desert Eagle. Bang! And Relay, you sort of see, you see Angus sort of like step back and he just pulls out this big pistol, levels it up to the doctor, and you kind of see the doctor like react in a panic, and you just see this flash. And when you blink and look back, the doctor's like, and pulls
Yeah.
out his pistol.
Oh, shit.
What?
Um,
The doctor's got a pistol?
Yep.
One of them neighborhoods, is it?
I would like to go, oh my god, see, I told you he's having a freak out and tackle the doctor.
Oh. All right. Initiative then. You guys.
What the fuck is going on?
Did
question.
I hear the pistol shot?
Yep.
I think
Everybody
everyone
heard the pistol shot.
shot.
Fuck.
Do you roll, Jake?
Oh.
Is initiative plus dexterity or reflex? I can't remember.
Reflex.
Where is initiative?
It's up the top. It's a
Top
red
of the
button.
sheet.
One of the top ones.
Oh, right, yeah.
Click the button.
What's your reflex, Rana? 6?
Yeah. Ugh.
Where's Jake?
16.
Did I after I ask about the heavy pistol being blasted off and me hearing it,
Mm-hmm.
is there any movement happening outside or in the alleyway around the car?
In the immediate, 6 seconds after it? No.
No. Okay.
All right. So, Angus, you're up first.
Am I still wobbling?
Yeah.
Can I see him?
You can see him. He's a bit fuzzy. He's a bit...
Yeah, there's 4 of him.
Mm.
I'm just gonna lash out with my pistol.
Yep.
Pistol.
Yep, go for it. Make a melee.
Pistol whip.
I am going to put a negative on it because you're a bit... Whoa.
What's the negative?
Yep, so you go to pistol whip, but you just feel it swing and miss. He is... Alright. So he turns and fires back. Oh.
Not a good thing.
You take 7 points of damage. And I guess... No. Didn't even see him go. He takes 7 points of damage in the chest area. Relay.
So I'm gonna. Oh my god, get down! He's got a weapon! And jump on the doctor as if to shove him out the way, but I'm aiming to crack his head on something as I knock him down.
Yep, and you see the doctor startled when you sort of go, oh my god! He's like, whoa! So go for it. Make a athletics check.
Yeah.
Or something else if you think you got something better.
I think that'll.
You run up and just throw yourself at him, and he sort of puts an arm up at the last second as a instinctual defense. But you actually manage to, after a couple of steps, he just sort of like buckles as you sort of put your weight on him, and he's just overcompensating, and he just sort of falls down on his back side as you pin him down.
Get down! Get down!
He says, "What are you doing?"
Holy cow, man! Don't you know how to deal with gunfire? Get down!
And with that version, the detective
sir.
goes running out of the room.
Oh, thank fuck! I thought you'd never leave.
Is there anything you wanted to do?
Yeah. Is there anything I can kind of use as a crutch?
Make a quick perception check. Yes, you notice a crutch, like a under the shoulder sling crutch, a set of crutches.
Nondescript. All right. I'm going to grab that crutch and pull myself out of the bed.
Yep.
And attempt to leave the room.
Yep. So you quickly like unsling the handcuff from the break that you made.
Yep.
You sort of like hop over to the side of the cupboard where you see these set of crutches leaning up against, and you sort of grab them and start booking it towards the door. And as you sort of like, the door's still open, ajar, like it didn't close behind him.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you sort of like get to the corner and peek your head out, you just sort of you see the detective duck out around the corner into this plastic doorway, and you can see the corridor head down and turn to the left. Yeah.
Right. So if I look, so to my left is where the plastic door was, or to
Yep.
the right?
Left.
Left. Okay. So the left is the way out. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And you got to go past the plastic door and to the left.
Okay. I'm going to try and head that way then.
Yep. All right. So you start clacking your way down.
Yeah.
I'd say Angus, but nope. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
If I've heard gunshots, I'll suit up. I'll put my mask on.
Yep.
And I'll get my rifle out and I'll make my way down the back alley with the sedan. See if there's a back exit, so to speak.
Yep.
For them, and I'll try and. Is there? Actually, I will look for cameras and stuff before I go.
Make
Gung-ho,
a
trying to kick doors down.
perception or security check.
Ooh, security sounds bad. Where's perception?
This old game.
Should be in
Oh,
the top left.
Concentration. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go. 16.
Sorry, what are you looking for? Security cameras or...
Yeah, just looking for anything that's on the back door,
Oh, that's
like
right.
looking, filming around or whatever.
You don't see any cameras or any sort of...
No people looking at the back door or anything.
you can't see any of that. You do find a back door... Yeah, you do find a back door with just sort of like a standard button access code.
Just try and get in.
All right, make a security check.
Oh, that's my favourite.
Almost as if you should have been the one inside instead of the security
No.
check artists.
No, I don't want to kill anyone. No, for the coppers.
I don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah,
that's
you just
poo.
start like beep 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 beep. Nah, it didn't work.
Do I get onto a good rhythm though, like with it?
Yeah, you're totally funky town.
It's like the TikTok dudes doing it on washing machines.
Yeah.
Can I pull a hand solo and just Just pistol.
You,
Shoot it.
you can on your next turn.
On my next turn. Yeah.
because read the name. All right.
Angus.
The so Angus is MIA. And he's sort of just like wobbling around. The doctor is going to try and fight back with you. Oh,
Me.
yeah, no, he as he's sort of like, you just sort of hear this, and he's like, and you just sort of see his shoulder like pop out a lock, and he's like, ah! And he sort of drops his gun while he's clutching his
Jesus.
shoulder.
My immediate reaction is, holy shit, man, you need a doctor. Stay there, I'm gonna get help. I kick the gun well out of the way and start nudging Angus out the door. We're gonna get help. I'll get the dangerous out of the area.
Yep. So as you quickly stand up and nudge Angus, you turn around to see there's sort of a tallish man. He's completely bald, but he's got like this big full mustache, and he's sort of like looking at everybody confused, and he's trying to ascertain what's going on in the room, and he's not quite sure, and he just sort of like brings up this very big pistol, and he says, "NCPD, get down on the ground."
Holy shit, man, he needs a doctor!
NCPD, get down on the ground. I will not say it again.
Push Angus over. Sit on the ground.
Yep. He just kind of like wobbly, just like goes, whoa! Poof, and like sort of like, he doesn't fall flat on his
Yeah, I'm
face,
gonna
but he
pop him
sort of
into
like
the stick.
lands on the ground. With that, he sort of like just like leans over you with this pistol out. Version, you make it into the lobby.
Yep.
There's nobody here. You can see a door on the other side of the room. Clack, 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 clack. Yep, you make it to the door. It's unlocked. It opens. And outside is the very brisk air of the morning.
Does it waft up my hospital gown?
It does. And you're like, woo! Make a quick perception check.
Another perception.
Yep. So as you're like, whoo,
19.
that's a fresh breeze, and you kind of like blinking the one good eye, and you sort of like spin around and you look and you swear like a couple 100 meters down the road, you see your bike with what you saw was Jin's bike next to it. And while you're thinking about that, do you head towards it or?
Yeah, I'm crossing the road to get to it.
Yep. All right. So you're like, yep. Start hooking across. Angus, you are sort of sitting on the ground as you had tried to fight. Well, it's all a bit of a haze to you. You took a swing at the doctor, and then you heard a relay say something about somebody having a gun, and you thought it was weird at the time that like she was ratting you out for having a gun. Like that's very bizarre. You thought you were your good crewmates, and then you heard her sort of like go, "Ah!" And then the shape in front of you kind of moved, and then they were on the ground, and you heard this like, "Oh, Nathan's gone, bugger. I'll fix that up in a second." And a guy shouting, it sounded like in agony. And then, he's back. Is everybody? No, I've got to swing the cameras around. Then you heard somebody come in and say, everybody down on the ground, NCPD. And the next thing you know, you were sitting down on the ground.
Mind you, I haven't attempted to knock his gun out of his hand yet. Definitely not intentional. I mean, definitely intentional that I haven't knocked Angus's gun out.
All good. Oops. What would you like to do?
Am I still woozy?
Yes.
I think you've been woozy for a while, mate.
Yeah.
I tried focusing on the newcomer into the room.
All right. Make another resist poisons.
14.
Okay, you're sort of like really straining to focus, and you can feel both eyes are like kind of coming into center, and you can kind of see like this bald man with like this big fabulous mustache. Looks great, and he's kind of like he looks like he really cuts a figure. Like he's looking sharp in this room, and you sort of see this weird, almost ghost-like version just sort of hover behind him, almost going behind him and walking away. And then he's got a gun, and this gun it's big. It's pointed at you. It's kind of hovering. It's very, very. Whew.
Yeah. I look around. Can I see the doctor?
There's somebody lying next to you, wailing in pain.
Officer, he stabbed me. Something. Him.
He also shot you, mate.
Oh yeah, you took 7 points of damage.
Wonderful.
The detective.
So it goes down.
The
Hi, everybody.
detective throws to you, Relay, 2 sets of they're plastic zip ties, but they're in a loop, and he's like, put them on, or put them on him, and you put them on.
But I'm already like moving towards the doctor, and I'm like, hang on, they're the two that got in a fight, sir.
This gun is loaded, and I will not ask again.
Start getting Angus's on.
Yep.
Putting them behind him.
Yep.
Zip tie his thumbs.
Well, they're just so you put your hands through them, and then you just pull it tight, and it's just like cheap handcuffs.
Yeah, I've done it on his thumbs.
Okay.
So not the complete wrist.
Okay. Make a stealth check then. And while they're doing that, Jin, make a perception test.
Yes, my speciality, perception. Yes.
You feel
Indeed,
something
indeed,
funny
indeed.
going on with your thumbs, Angus.
It's alright, mate.
Nailed it.
I can see what's going on.
I see everything.
I'm focused on my mission.
Yeah.
You should make a perception check to see if you can hear me doing that.
Anything else you wanted to do, Angus?
You look down the alleyway watching me like, just getting into it. You know?
No, I'm just groggily looking around the room, trying to make out where I am.
I'm also going, oh my god, you've lost so much blood, it's everywhere! The hell kind of shot were these doctors running? I mean, that man dislocated his arm!
Alright. Jin, back around to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll shoot the lock mechanism with my pistol.
Just roll me damage.
Oh, what is it? 2d6 or something? Pistol.
I'm purposely trying to make a racket because I don't know if Version's still in here. well, I don't know versions left, so
No, you
I'm,
don't.
yeah, so I'm thinking that I'm letting version know we're here.
Yep. Yeah. So you're like intentionally being loud.
Yeah, but obviously freaking out because that's what
Yeah.
relay does.
Yep. You sort of whip out the pistol. Ching. You, the lock is still holding.
I shrug and head back to my Overwatch position.
So you can fire twice in a round with
Oh, I
the
can, you know.
little
Oh, yeah,
pistol.
forgot about that. There you go, another 9.
Then the 9. Yep. There's a chink, and you think the locker's broken.
All right, can I try and pry the door open?
Yep. You sort of like give it a and it ring, opens. Opens. Yep.
Cool. I head in looking out for cameras.
Yep.
I'll obviously holster my pistol and the rifle will be back up.
Yep. So as you sweep into the room, you come in behind a large piece of machinery, and you can hear this sort of sound of. Well, actually, no, you don't hear any ECGs because they're not set up to anything anymore. But you can hear sort of this sort of argument, and you can hear Relay shouting. And as you sort of like peer behind around this machinery, you can see a man again, largish man, bald, great mustache, pointing a gun at Relay and Angus. Angus is kind of like spattering out a little bit. He's looking a bit wobbly. You see a man is like he's sort of getting to his feet and he's holding his shoulder. And it looks like chaos. It looks like pandemonium. And with that, you see a third person arrive in the doorway behind the bald-headed man, and he says, "He's gone, sir."
All right. I wish I had more money. All right. I will. Well, there's 3 of them. One of me. I will. I guess keep my rifle trained on one of them.
Yep.
Probably the dude who's forcing Relay to handcuff Angus's thumbs, which is I
Oh,
find
well,
strange.
you didn't quite see that.
Okay.
I
All
would
right. Well, do I
assume
see
that
it,
Angus and I are
or is he just like that?
facing the door.
Well, all right. Well, yeah, you can just sort of see him down. You can see Angus has his hands behind his back, and you can see Relay's got. Well, she's got to do hers in front of her.
Okay. All right. I'll flick version of text, and it'll be a quick. All right. I'm in. Angus
Okay.
and Relay are compromised. I'm coming for all 3 of you. So I flick that. I flick that diversion.
Just gonna read the
And I'll
text
wait.
on the. Ooh. Took too long. Sorted it out myself. Meet me at the bikes.
Classic.
Couple of minutes. I suppose. But am I back at my bike yet, or?
You're hobbling on your way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just run in there with 3 cops or whatever, 2.5 cops, bloody guns trained and my friends. I'll wait for the opportunity.
Well, you're not.
I'm in.
Well, I mean.
Am I in cover?
Well, yeah. Well, you're behind a bit of. Yeah, you're pretty sure you're in cover. I mean, you're not sure if these guys are cops.
Okay.
You've not heard them say they're cops.
Right. Okay.
One looks like a doctor.
Yeah, fair call.
Actually, no. Sorry, you
Alright.
would spot the third guy that came in and said he's gone. He's in a NCPD uniform. The other guy
Right.
was just dressed in a just like black pants, black shirt, a black collared shirt with like a big jacket. And the other guy, yeah, has a white lab coat, now with a smattering of blood on it, and scrubs.
All right. Well, I'm still going to wait for him to move these two, and see if I can stealth my way through this, because I don't
Yep.
think going head on after taking a chest injury about 6 hours ago
Smart decision.
is ideal.
Yep, yep. Like it just feels at the moment, it just feels really tight. Like just tired and sore. But you're right to err on the side of caution. You sort of watch for a second, and the bald-headed guy says, "All right, give me a hand with these guys, and then we'll come back for him." And they sort of pick up Angus, or they go to pick up Angus, and they go to pick up Relay,
Mhm.
and they
Are
do.
you wait?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm. There is no way that I can outfight 2.5 people
Yep.
and protect
all
a
good.
drunken Angus.
Yeah, just checking, giving you an opportunity. The bald guy sort of holsters his pistol,
I'm
and
still
the-
going. What the
and
hell is wrong with this
and
hospital?
they check Relay's plastic cuffs, and then they look at Angus and they're like, "What?" And they pull out another set
That's
and put them on him
how they're done,
properly.
right?
No. You put your wrists through it,
Yeah,
and then you pull the.
I know.
Oh yeah, sorry.
but
And well, how did
like,
you put yours on? Did you put yours on your thumbs?
I couldn't get them on just my thumbs. I saw it in a cop show.
They cuff them both properly, and they. Well, the bald one goes out the front, or leaves back out, and the other guy sort of comes back in and helps. And he's sort of like playing with his arm, and you
Man,
hear a ah,
I am leaving these guys the worst review on Yelp.
and he helps him up, and he's like, "Well, you go with the detective down to the waiting room. I'm gonna go double check the other. What do we call it? The other room." And he sort of so one goes left and one goes right.
Fuck, they don't even know the names of their clinic
Those
rooms.
guys, majority everybody went left.
I'm, I'm just gonna try and go with the flow until I can figure out when's a good time to get the fuck out, because I've only got one pistol.
Well,
And it ain't silenced.
they're leading you towards. It looks like the front door. As Angus is just sort of like groggily following you.
You good, buddy? Hey, guys, he's been shot. Do we not need to take him in to get the bullet removed?
shit! The guy stops, the bald-headed guy, and he's like, "Oh, for Christ's sakes! I mean, it looks superficial. Oh, fuck it, he'll be right. Who cares?" And they continue to usher you out the front door.
Oh, mate.
So is it two escorting those two,
Yep,
and one other is checking the other room?
yep.
The one that the room that I'm in, or a different room?
A different room. So they all went out. Most of them turned left, and you saw that one go right.
All right. Which one went right? Was it the one in the regular police officer uniform?
Yep.
Man, I am trying to note down as much of this possible because I'm gonna ping this off to someone, anyone, reporter, something. Put it on the headlines.
Oh. Well, I will stealthily follow the officer.
Yep. All
I will
right.
try and stay out of sight
Make a stealth check.
and see if I can half sneak up on him.
Yep.
Did that work? I don't know if that worked.
No, I didn't get anything. You can just, if it popped up, you can tell me. Yeah, I mean, it might just be laggy and it'll pop up in a minute.
Yeah, probably gonna cop it. Ah, come on. I'm just gonna roll a d10.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, d10 at this point. Oh, there
Oh,
he
there
goes.
you
You
go.
got 3.
Come up. Yep.
4.
So you're sort of like you're feeling pretty confident as you kind of slide in between these plastic doors, trying to make as little noise as possible, and you can hear the noise going on down in the waiting room. Oh, sorry, the down the end of the corridor now. They're talking about somebody being shot, and it'll be all right. Let's just get him out. And you sort of like continue the other way, and you sort of the door's sort of slightly open, and you sort of slice the pie as you're like looking in, and you can see the other cop has gone over to a table side, and the room looks kind of weird. Like the Guernsey has like this big gash mark, and the bar's been pried up on the side, and there's like blood everywhere and footsteps, and the officer appears to be like getting a bag and just putting stuff into it, and you recognize it as Version's clothes.
Right. Okay. All right. I am going to sneak up on this bloke and put, without him seeing me, like behind him.
Yep.
Now, yeah, and I'm going to put the barrel of my rifle to the back of his neck.
Yep. And you
If I
do
can
so.
get there.
You kind of just very slowly and gently push your way through the door as it moves open, and you sort of like step on in, and you just, and he just sort of
Yeah.
like freezes.
And I'll say, "Hey, hey, pal, where are you taking my friends? Now, if you make one move, I'll blow your freaking head off.
Yeah, and you can see he's trying to like look, but he's
Don't move.
not.
Ah!
He's not moving, but you can see he's trying. Like he's trying to somehow will his eyes to whoop. And you can see he's trying to do a bit of this. And what did you say? Sorry. Where are you
I
taking?
said, yeah.
Your friends are being detained by the NCPD for being part of the Red Chrome.
Yeah, they're not part of the Red Chrome. Um, what makes you think that my friends there are part of the Red Chrome?
That's what somebody from the Red Chrome would say. That
Don't be in.
and your friends
Cut the sass or you lose your head.
was in a Red Chrome uniform with other Red Chromes. He's the only survivor.
Yeah,
And he does fit
right. So that's
the
bullshit.
description of a Red Chrome. They tend to all be skinheads. They tend to all have beards. And they're all white.
As true as that may be, you've got the wrong people. So,
Well, that's where we were trying to question him, but he wasn't very forthcoming or cooperative. So therefore, he was going to be arrested. As it turns out, he's done a runner, and somebody else tried to assault a police officer. Therefore, they're being arrested.
right. Okay. So, right. I am. Trying to think of what I can do in this situation without murdering him flat out. As that is a easy thing to do. I will. All right. Which precinct are you taking my friends to?
He just is the local, so the local precinct for Haywood. Haywood? Haywood.
How long are you going to hold them for?
Until they're cooperative.
Look, let's be honest. They probably don't even know what they did.
Well, they could at
These-
least
these
start
people
by
are-
answering questions a bit more honestly. Doesn't hurt.
All right. Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Well, I mean, do what you gotta do. I've met gangers like you before.
I'm no ganger, man.
I'm not the one holding a policeman hostage.
Yeah. I am. So where, like,
Yeah.
where in the room? Where are we? Where are we standing?
This room's not as big as the one you came in on. You're sort of in the center of the room, and he's looking towards a table on the side of the room, and the door's more or less behind you.
Not far.
No, like the room's probably, no more than 10 feet squared. Like it's kind of small,
Oh, okay.
like a recovery room, but
Um,
single.
yeah, I mean, I might just step back and then like just Sparta kick the living fuck out of him, like right in the center mass of his back through, like maybe like I imagine the ripped up gurneys there, so like he'd go like
Well, that's
barreling
more on the other
over,
side.
over or
Sorry.
through it. Other
Yeah, well,
side,
if any,
okay,
he's going to
over
go over the table and into the wall.
yeah,
If
let's do that.
you're
I'm gonna do that.
successful. All right, make me
Yeah.
a attack.
If not, he's dead. What's a Sparta kick? Where do I find that?
Will it be under brawling? Yeah, brawling.
Oh!
Oh, he's only got to done it. This is Night City, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Bang! You just sort of like kick him in the back, and he just sort of like you see him launch forward, just smash his head into the table wall, and you sort of see like this little splatter of blood come out, and he kind of just like lays limp on the table.
Yeah, I do it in such a way where that I know probably won't kill him, but
Well, you heard a crack.
is this
It's a fucking good roll.
is this room lit?
Yes. Yeah.
How many lights? So one like dangling light.
No, it's got
Or is
like
it, like,
a
a lot?
couple of fluoros across the roof. Or LEDs, probably. I mean, it is the future.
Gonna say.
LEDs? LEDs.
I walk over and hit the fucking switch.
Yep, you
I
just...
just make it dark and
and
I
it-
like,
boom!
and then I hit the switch in the hallway as I just like flicking all the switches off on my way out
Yep.
as I make my way back out to the back alley,
Yep.
just so he can't get an ID.
Yep.
Not that he's probably getting up anytime soon, but
Yeah,
and I'll make my way up. I don't have any sort of like tracking device or anything, so I can't track this car. I'll just try and make my way out through the back alley as fast
The way
as
you went.
possible back
Yep.
down to my
So
bike.
you're like quickly like
Yeah.
as you're making your way back to the other room. All right. So version, you're back at your bike now.
Yep. Do I notice that it's been hot wired?
Yeah. Well, when you go to like your old habits,
Ripped out.
you're like
yeah. 'Cause I'm
clack,
just
clack,
looking
clack,
at
clack. Very natural. You're kind of like, oh, that hurts. But because one leg's rooted, you sort of sling your other leg over. And then you go to get your key out your pocket and you're like, oh, I don't have pockets. Oh, I don't have pants. That's why. Shit. And you look down and, yeah, you can see like sort of the wires from the
this
ignition.
coiling, so start ripping shit out.
All right. Oh, no, you just touch them and it's like... Like it was actually a very clean hot wire.
Yeah, cool. All right. So
Very good
I'm
thing
on my bike
considering you don't have keys.
and I'm going to stow one of my crutches in the back,
Yep.
a la Terminator 2.
Yep, you just sort of like wedge it in.
Yep.
In the
and
spokes of the back wheel.
and then do I see them now coming out of the front of the clinic?
Yeah, so as you start revving your bike and you look up with your one good eye, yeah, you can kind of see them. They're like coming out. You can see Angus is wobbling, and Relay's shouting. Well, not shouting, but just in a very loud voice, almost describing everything
Police
she's
brutality.
doing as she's doing it.
Yeah, right.
Like, we're walking towards a car now.
Just going full Karen on it.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Definitely complaining about my rides.
I'm going to kick my bike in a gear.
Yep.
And with the other crutch leveled over, I'm going to just bum rush jousting style towards these two cops holding old mate.
Jesus. Hang on. Ah. Why aren't you working?
Oh, I hear sound effects.
I do? I don't.
I
Yep.
do.
Oh, man. Why don't I hear it?
Anyway,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, it was a
Go
sound
on,
of an
Russell.
engine. Yeah, you like... And
And
start,
as I'm rushing towards this cop, it's the same. It's the bald cop in it. Who threatened
you
me.
can see the bald cop and the doctor.
Yeah,
Well,
sweet. So I'm gonna.
one of the other coppers, but in a doctor lab.
Okay. I'm going to aim for old mate Baldy.
Yep. All right. Make
And
a
as I'm going towards him, I'm gonna be like, after careful considerations.
initiative check or an initiative roll.
That's right. I can't roll initiative for some stupid reason on this thing.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
So it's D10.
D10 plus reflexes.
There's a 4 plus 7 is 11.
11.
quick maths.
Yep. So as you're like, and you kind of like flick up this crutch to use as an impromptu lance as you're like burning down, you see, as you shout out, you see sort of that bald-headed cop like sort of turn and look and go, huh? And he sort of like pushes Relay down behind the car as you see the other doctor sort of like look all confused. And the bald-headed cop like whips out his pistol, and you hear it pop as he takes a shot. As you are coming out of a doorway, Jin. Lucky.
Right, so I'm out the back in the back alley.
So as you come out and peer around the corner, you sort of see this. You can hear the noise of Version's bike, like you recognise it now.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of like, as you look down, you see two cars. Well, there's two cars, and at the one at the back of the one near the road, you see the bald-headed cop like push Relay down behind the car, and he sort of whips out his pistol and takes a shot. As you sort of hear the go whipping past your head, Version, you can make a melee attack.
I was gonna say if just for the rule of cool,
Yep.
if I come out as he's like pulling out his pistol to shoot at Version, can I whip up the rifle and try and shoot the pistol out of his hand?
Oh.
All right. Make a jump in for initiative. If you beat him, sure.
Just because I think it's cool. 13.
You do not, unfortunately. He was quick.
Cool. That's right.
Yeah, but it would have
That's
been.
good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You still can. Because what did Version roll? 4 plus. Did you get a 13
I'm
as
in
well?
front of.
I had
I got an 11.
No, I had an 11.
11. Yeah. There you go, Jin. Yep.
All right,
So you
so
still can.
he's fired. This dude's fired and missed.
Yep.
How far away are they?
So 2 lengths of a car. What's that like? 6 meters,
They're 6 meters away from
give or
me.
take. Well, what's a car length? Car length is 3 meters, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that close. Are they? Have I stepped out the door and like the car's like right in front of the doorway,
Pretty much.
basically?
Yep.
And they're right there, and he's like
Yep.
barreling into the alleyway on the bike.
Well,
That's
you can't
incredible.
see him. You can just hear him ripping.
Okay. And
So the road's like that, and the alleyway comes
Oh,
off.
so it's right close to the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So they haven't spied me yet, then.
Nah.
And they've pushed relay down towards
Yep.
the car.
What the hell is going on?
And
I gotta-
from in my mind, Canon, where is Angus?
Pretty much with relay, only he's still standing. Wobbling. Yeah, he's kind of swaying a little bit. He's looking very casual.
Hold me still.
I'm trying, sir. It's awfully hard when you don't have hands, as always.
So, but in this like split second or like 3 seconds, whatever I've got, I can't see version yet. Or
no,
is he
you
turned
can
towards,
hear him
okay.
though. Yeah.
I'll just pick up relay.
Well, relay's down the other end of the car. So you're at the front of the first car. She's at the back of the second car.
Okay.
So she's 2 car
Um,
lengths away.
Can I get to her without the dude seeing us?
Possibly. He looks pretty preoccupied with whatever's the noise, road.
Just to get him out of whatever.
Follow Willie.
I don't know what to do. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try my best to get these two out of danger's way with whatever's coming.
Yep. What's your movement?
5.
Pretty decent, isn't it? Yep, 5. Cool. Yep. So your turn. Yeah, you easily sort of where once you get to them, where do you want to go? Quick decision. So imagine. Give me 2 seconds,
Rip
and
him into proper cover.
I'll do a
Oh,
really.
you're not going to load a map, are you? This could be fucking hectic.
Okay. I'll send it to you on thingy. Give me 2 seconds just to.
Oh, you're drawing it? Okay,
Yep.
yeah, that's fine. I thought you were
It's
fucking
okay, I drew it.
So that's the. Can everybody see where I'm drawing?
Yeah.
All right. So that's the clinic with the big X.
mad. That's sick. We should use these maps all the time. Car 1, car 2.
Yep.
Back door.
So, officer is here. Relay's kind of been pushed down to here.
What the heck are you guys
Well,
doing?
sorry, he's probably here. Angus is probably tucked up here. So Jen, you came out here and shot, and you can hear the noise coming from down that way.
I won't shoot. If
Oh
he's
yeah,
already shot.
sorry,
That
yeah,
was
yep,
just,
yeah, sorry.
Alright,
That's where you
yeah.
would have shot.
good shot. Yeah.
And
Alright,
yeah,
I'll move.
you know your bikes are that way.
Yeah. All right, I will. I guess I can draw too. Yeah, that's fine. I'll come over. I'll try and grab them, and I'll try and bring them here.
Oh,
Between
okay.
the two guys.
Yep.
Where are you guys going?
On the map, but
Right,
you might be on the other one. Yep, that one.
I assume when I sort of
I even
pull
drew
my
a
head
nice
out.
map all by myself.
I
Sorry.
assume when I like put my head out to grab Angus and that, I would then see what looks to be the kamikaze mission of Vergeon.
Yep. So as
Coming
you
our way.
just like hustle, you know you sort of let your rifle go on the sling and you sort of hustle down the laneway, and you run up. The relay, you see Jin like
Thank God.
crouching down, and he sort of like leans over, grabs you and pulls you behind him, grabs Angus, and as you lean out and grab Angus, the bald guy sort of like turns down and looks at you with a surprised look on his face, and you see the other doctor come out like clutching his shoulder like and all while taking this in. You glance to your right and you see what you imagine Don Quixote looking like, this wild bearded bloody, his gown's flapping up over his
Hospital gown
waist.
flapping.
He's got this crutch in his arm like a lance. He's like
Just straight shirt cocking it.
barreling down towards you, and you're just like, and you just peel back with Relay and Angus and get
Christ,
him
I'm
around
out.
to the car. And the guy is going to make a, I guess, evasion check, if anything. Yep, so as you're like, right at the last second, he just sort of like goes, "Whoa," and peels backwards.
Son of a bitch.
But you collect the second guy, like the doctor's like, "Oh, I'm fucking
Poor
Over his shoulder.
bang," as he goes reeling
What's going on?
backwards.
Not the other shoulder.
You can make a athletics check to try and keep on the bike, or a drive land vehicle, whichever's better.
What the hell was it? Land vehicle tech or
Drive land vehicle. Oh wait, you're a nomad. Wait,
Yeah.
Oh no, nomads
It is.
thing is about. Ah, damn it! It's about getting vehicles, isn't it?
Oh, that's poo.
oh, I'm gonna use my inspo from
I would too.
yeah re-roll.
Get more gravel rash.
Did you do it again?
You fucking kidding me? What the? That's it.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't, does it? 671, 671, 671. I don't get it.
Roll 20's got some gremlins.
Do you want me to roll an actual dice? I've got them here somewhere.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've trusted actual dice better.
Yay, actual dice. I can use my fancy thing for my birthday. What?
I got a 15, and I'm guessing I add my.
So it should be
15. You roll a d10.
D10 plus
Oh.
your drive land vehicle plus your tech skill. I think it's a tech skill. If somebody
so-
can confirm that for me.
What was it? Drive 10. Drive.
No, I don't want that.
Drive land vehicles reflex.
Okay, so I got a 9 plus
9 plus your level in drive land vehicle.
6.
So 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus your reflexes.
Reflex was 7.
Yeah.
You
You're
shit
right.
it in.
Holy fuck!
Okay, 671.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Okay. So
Can I do one of those mad, like, hit the front brakes sort of thing, bring the back wheel up, spin around, and just sort of like.
you can. Yes. Yes.
Yay!
I've just cleaned up this other guy, and then I.
The other
Well, and with that, the detective like spins around. You could see he saw like he was. you saw him look at something in the alleyway, and then obviously looked up to dodge you. And as you've spun and landed, you look back, and he's got his pistol pointed at you.
For God's sakes.
You can go, but know this: I'll be coming for you.
And I'll take the other two while he's fucking having a face-off version. Trying to
Right.
sneak out the alleyway.
Yeah, and you obviously could hear, and you glance up, you could see him. You saw the whole escapade, and you think, you actually probably could peel out the back quite easily.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We'll
go.
peel out we'll just go up the road, maybe duck down another alleyway and make our way back to our bikes.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
you're pretty
fuck off.
confident. You've done this kind of stuff before anyway. Just not in Nightcity, so to speak.
Yeah, go into a stall, put a hat on. Go, right?
Baseball cap and glasses.
Yeah.
Judo chops all the way.
Yeah.
What do you
And
want to
then,
do, version? Oh, sorry, Jin, if there's one last thing.
Yeah. So we'll do that. I'll sort of just give version a nod as I'll probably have to have Angus basically over my shoulder.
Yeah, you just sort of sling an arm up. He's all right, but he's just a bit wobbly.
right.
Yeah.
And then
Minimal
I'm just
guidance.
giving silent directives to all these sorts of fucking things to relay just to get moving silently.
Yeah.
I'll give version a nod as we sort of escape out and
Well, you
peel off
couldn't
down another alley.
quite see version. He was just past the.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. So
Okay.
by the time he clipped the guy, he probably stopped up here. Because he was going pretty
Right.
fast.
Oh yeah, I was thinking when I was peeling out.
Oh yeah. Well, look. It depends on what version's going to do, I guess.
Well,
then
I've spun
I'll,
around and I'm facing him, so
Yep. What would you like to do?
well, I'm going to rev the bike in the equivalent of a bull stamping its foot,
Yep.
and I'm going to charge.
All right. Make a. Is there isn't really an intimidation anymore, is there? Hold on. Let me look at the big sheet.
Social skills, bribery, conversation, human perception, interrogation, and persuasion.
Well, yeah, I knew there was a persuasion, which might have to do.
It does say cool, so
It's gotta be cool.
Yeah,
gotta be
look,
cool.
you can do a.
It's a type of persuasion.
Just looking.
mm.
Yeah. That
I'm
it's got to be a
persuading you to get the
persuasion.
fuck out of my way, or I'll hit you.
Yeah. Make
Alright.
a persuasion check. Oops.
So I'm
Should have
just
kept rolling
revving
your
the
normal
tip.
dice.
I was going to say I'm revving the tip off the bike.
Yep, you feel it sputter and come to a stop, and he sort of just raises an eyebrow and smirks.
Oh, incredible.
I grab the other crutch and I start trying to crutch away.
Why wouldn't you just I don't know.
Have a sponge
Oh.
spray.
he had an out. He had an
Have
out.
a
He could have just
sponge
driven
spray.
away.
Well, he kind of spluttered. He'd have to restart it, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yep, you
looks.
huh, clack, 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 clack. And he you glance back, and he's sort of he watches you until you get 20, 30 meters, and you sort of see him holster his gun, and he jumps down to the guy on the ground, and you're clacking away. As Jin, you come out of the alleyway 100 feet down, and you're glance around the corner, and you're sort of just seeing version for some reason he's off his bike and he's crutching his way across the road.
All right, I will. We're getting out.
Yep.
I'll get relay and
Rem-
up to her bike.
Remind me how Angus Oh no, Angus drove. Did Relay?
Relay brought her bike, and
Oh, that's right. She's
Angus
got a cheap one,
rode.
doesn't she? Yep, that's
Yeah,
right. Sorry, I just couldn't
yeah.
quite remember. I remember Angus had Version's bike, but I just couldn't remember how Relay got there. Yep. So you
So
get
even groggy Angus can hop on the back of mine, and I will just press the button and get the fuck out the opposite direction.
Yep.
I'll go the long way around to
Um,
get back to
and at
Randall's.
this point, you know it's smart to cut the ties that are binding their hands.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yep.
of course.
So
of course.
you
The kukri's out.
Yep. Quickly just cut it off.
I caress Jin lovingly.
You feel like a sensual bike hold. You're like, oh, this ain't normal. And you can almost
Yeah,
feel
he's
the
not
drool.
reaching under. He's reaching under Jin's arms,
Hello,
and his
boy.
hands are like up here, and
yeah,
slowly
it's
just
holding him
dragging
that way
down.
rather than that way. It's that way.
Ma, I
You're like,
will shoot you.
I don't remember this being a standard protocol, but okay.
I rest my chin on his shoulder, just right behind.
Yeah, a little bit of drool coming out and going down the back of the neck. You're like, oh. And yeah,
This is
I
nice.
basically let Relay know that we are heading home. That's enough of this for today.
Yep.
And we'll get to a highway or whatever, and I'll fucking fang it.
Yeah.
But like around the little streets, I'll just ride like normal. But like
Yeah, smart. But you open it up where you can, and it's not too bad. Should be said that one of the things I learnt recently is that you don't tend to see too many cars on the road in Nightcity. A lot of people rely on public transport. Cars are considered an expensive commodity somewhat. So not a lot of people drive cars too much. So you can drive pretty safely at a reasonable speed without looking conspicuous or out of sorts. And then you know this area isn't the best anyway. So you're like, all right, big road, we can just peel. So you're smart about it. And it takes you. It would probably take you. Oh no. Yeah, because you guys were trying to do the same getting there. So it's about an hour to get there. So it takes you about an hour to get back. And you guys arrive back at the house of Randall Hightower. Highlander. Highland. Got it. Version. It's like
I'm up the back,
5:30 in the morning. You are crutching your way down a road. It's cold. You're tired. You have no money. You've got a phone.
I sort of like check my surroundings, huddle down in the little fucking alleyway there.
Yeah, look, plenty. Yep. Almost like
What
old
did I-
habits.
What did I miss that he lost his bike?
A lot.
A lot.
I was gone for like 2 minutes.
It would happen quick.
I jump on my phone.
We're safe though.
Excellent.
Calling a cab.
Oh, yep. It doesn't take long. And, yep. Nightcity taxi.
Yes, good day, sirs. I would like a taxi cab to Bong Huang's Noodle Bistros.
Let's go. Don't have a Bong Huang's Noodle Bistro, but look, I'll put it in the books.
Wang's Bong.
Wang's Bong now.
Wang's
Okay.
Bong Noodle. Noodle Gastro Bar. I don't know.
Look, I'll put it in the books, and we'll have a driver over there momentarily.
Awesome sauce.
Within about 15 minutes, a little tiny 2-seater taxi cab pulls up, and And you can see the guy like looking around.
Smart car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just sort of appear at his window there. He's like, "Hey,
Oh!
you going to Big Wangs?"
Bong Huangs? Are you version?
Who told you?
Click. Did you call for a taxi ride?
Oh yes, I did.
Alright. Yep, the door unlocks. And you climb in and it's
I climb in, crutches up
Yep.
around my fucking.
and there's this big like plexiglass separator between you and him, and he's like, "So, you're in the books for a Bong Huang's Gastro Noodle Bar?"
Yes, sir, that's right. Big Wangs, noodle patisserie.
Nightcity doesn't have that.
It's Big Wangs. It's a place called Big Wangs. There's always fucking loxes. Take me to a place that serves noodles and loxes.
You don't mean the Cha Cha Hut?
That doesn't sound too familiar.
Because that's doing the rounds on Spunkstagram.
That's too many C's in that one. I'd remember if there was a C in it. I remember it was a B and a W.
Well, the hashtag is Bong Huang's Crab Sticks.
The Bong Wangs does ring bells, but not too sure about them crab sticks. Tell you what, we'll head there and see how we go.
Okay. Me. And he starts driving off, and you sort of like, as you're sitting there, you just sort of like, you know, the adrenaline's all worn off, and you're starting to feel sluggish and sleepy, and you just sort of, you feel your eyes get heavy and they close. As you guys have returned home, much the same, yeah, sort of like, you know, the last walk down the hallway is heavy. Relay, your eyelids are barely staying open, and Jin, you're pretty much dragging Angus. He's almost out. He is heavy, and you sort of manage to get inside and chuck him down on the floor as Randall is just like asleep on the couch as he does because it's his bed. Actually, no, he's probably not there anymore.
Nice for the movie.
Yeah. So you sort of just
I'll
throw
play
it.
the couch.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You throw Angus on the floor, and he just sort of like.
So there you go. There
Front
you
door
go,
opens,
pal.
me.
Yep. He falls down with a loud thud, and
I got you,
sort of
pal.
crawl into bed. Relay. You're on mute.
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
I was just trying to get through the tab to unmute. Before I crash, I'm gonna try and write down as much as possible of what's happened today.
Okay. Yep.
Because goal is to write down, ping it through a much more careful version of my tower bouncing that I did last time, because apparently that wasn't freaking good enough.
Yep.
And send it off to a news report or something like that.
Yeah. So you try to write down what you can as best you
Yeah,
can remember,
just
as tight as you
The
are.
big details, and then I'll write it up tomorrow.
Yep.
Do
Yep.
we have any contacts that are medias?
I don't know. Do you?
I'm just
I
going
don't
to
know.
basically send it to.
Maybe
You
it's
know.
something we can ask Buzz.
Something to definitely talk to Buzz about. And after an unknown amount of time, you hear a voice version saying, "Hey, buddy, wake up! We're here. This is Bong Huang's." And you sort of like bleary open your eye, and you sort of look around, and it does look familiar.
Huh. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that, buddy. And I'll
No
be seeing you.
worries. That'll be 30 EBs. And that is where we'll call it there.
Yay!
All right. Sling us a cheeky whisper with who is going to get the spunkspiration point for this
Tough.
session.
Good night.
While they're thinking and pondering, I hope everybody has been enjoying the stream so far. Check us out on our usual. Obviously, Twitch isn't as active at the moment, but obviously most of it's all going up on YouTube on a Monday night, roughly anywhere between 11 and 12 South Australian time. But yep, check us out on YouTube, our Instagram, Facebook. I don't know which, but Instagram's the more productive one at the moment. I've seen a lot more. We've seen, sorry, I should say, a lot more followers, which has been nice. So
Yeah.
thank you. It's certainly picked up a lot in the last couple of weeks, which is just, I don't know about the rest of the guys, but it's a pretty cool feeling to know that other people are looking and watching.
Having fun?
And yeah, I hope you've been enjoying it so far. If you've got any comments or feedback, ideas, anything, just put them up, sling them through, DM us, whatever's. It's all good in the hood. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum roll.
Tap, 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 tap.
We have our first split decision.
Oh.
So, Spunkspos, 2 are going out. 1 is going to version yet again. Well done, sir, for being consistent. The second one is awarded to Angus for that disaster.
Boy, this is your
Good work,
fault.
buddy. Boy.
Thanks, guys.
But honourable mention for Jinrai and Relay for trying to do what they do and getting everything together and sorting it out. So well done, the double
You got there in the end.
Spunkspos. Well, that's it. You got there in the end. The chaos that ensues.
This Nightcity.
Yep.
That was
in Cyberpunk and Nightcity. Definitely a poor policeman there with like he's now going to have like a bloody squished nose. We'll have to get that fixed.
Old Milson.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'll cost like $20.
Yeah, pretty much
Just-
in these days.
Just as long as he doesn't go to the hospital, he's in.
Okay, so that'll cost him $20, but it's going to cost me $38 for a cab.
Go figure.
Got it.
But as always,
We just said cars are expensive.
If you're asleep, you probably just went for a little bit of a joyride.
but yeah, hope you've all been enjoying it
Wrapped up
as
with.
always. Come back and see us again next week. Until then, have fun and be well.
Catch us later.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Is that it?
Eat more rice.